So I made this tongue a while back and I find myself using it more and more of late. It holds small stock pretty well, like these blanks that I'm working on for another pair of scissors. I'm going to make an updated version of this tongue today. I'll use this stock here, which is a little bit longer. I think I'll call this a nail puller style tongue since it looks a lot like a farrier nail puller. And I'm making this tongue for a good customer and friend of the channel, John Bean. He's been very generous to me in various ways, so thanks a lot, John. Since these are identical halves, I'm mainly just showing myself making one half. I need to give a shout out to two guys for their recent very generous donations. They are Casey Meters and Benjamin Holt. I don't think my channel would survive without good people like you. Thanks very much. This cutter works to get things started, but I could make a better tool to get a 45-degree V on the ends of these. This helps, but I'll make a better hardy hole tool for doing this in the future. A little hot filing helps to clean up and get things a little bit more even. this is the next day, I don't always finish out a tongue in one sitting. Sometimes I like to get stuff to a certain point, and then I'll set it aside and come back to it the next day. I've been doing this a lot more of late, putting a notch in between the crook between the reins. Crook between the reins. Now that's probably not proper English, but I think you can understand what I mean. That was a bad strike. Oh well, no harm, no foul. So I'm sizing this for 3/8 or 7/16 or thereabouts. There it is. Obviously this nail puller style is not for pulling nails, but for holding stock while hammering. There's a couple reasons why I've got that notch there, but I'll explain that in detail in another video. I hope John likes his tongue, and I hope that you've enjoyed. We've got a lot more fooling around to do.